4 games left. 3 wins is all we need for top 4. Chelsea versus Sheffield United at Bramall Lane. I cannot wait. Welcome guys, welcome to my latest match review. So today we're going to talk about the predicted XL at the end of the video, who I think is going to start, my prediction at the very end, make sure you stick around, and the press conference today. What was said, what did Frank think about various different topics. Some of these topics are the latest on Tammy Abraham's new contract. One player had surgery and is out for 4 months. The latest on Jorginho, Kante, and Mateo Kovacic. And what does Frank think about our top 4 running as it is? And of course, he spoke about the golden boy that we're going to sign. We're going to sign him, I'm telling you now. And what did he do? Did he deny it? Did he confirm it? Did he even have a comment about it? I'll let you know. But you need to do me one massive favor now. Look, guys, I need you now to hit that like button if you want Kai Havertz at the club. I want you to comment. Tell me how badly you want Kai Havertz and give me your score predictions all in the below. So if you're new, subscribe, hit the like button, and give me a comment below. It really helps push the video, and I want you guys to help me grow. So let's do it. We can do it together. Firstly, we talk about N'Golo Kante. Frank acknowledges that N'Golo Kante's had a lot of injuries in recent times. But at the same time, I think he's trying to accredit to a lack of preseason this year. And he's hoping to get the player back for preseason, get him ready, and get him sharp. I think that's a good approach to have. I think this is N'Golo Kante's final chance. If he continues to have injuries next year, I think we need to cash in, guys. I know as difficult as that sounds. I think Frank understands that. I understand that. I want to make sure you understand that. Because you can't have a devaluing asset who's getting older, but you're not cashing in on him and you're not even using him. Did you guys really think there was going to be a press conference without a conversation about Jorginho? Jorginho is coming and he's going to be playing this weekend. I'm almost positive. Frank said he doesn't care about his professionalism because it's always tip-top. He made him a vice-captain for a reason. And you know what? Jorginho is a fantastic, fantastic professional. You can just tell. He might not be the biggest, he might not be the quickest, but you can tell his professionalism is there. He even came out and spoke to ESPN Brazil, didn't say a negative word about the club. He said it is what it is, it's up to him to get back into the team. The latest injury news for the game against Sheffield United. Kante, out the squad. Fick, out the squad as well. I don't know what's going on with Tomori. We need more clarity on that. Kovacic, back in the squad. He's fine over the little incident he had with his Achilles. Frank said it weren't serious, so he's back and he's ready to play. He got asked about Havertz. What did he say? He didn't say much. He practically didn't deny it, nor did he confirm it. As you can see over here, this is textbook 101. He doesn't want to talk about someone that's not his player because Frank knows he would hate it if someone spoke about that his. But Frank could have shut this down. He didn't. He's endorsing it. I'm telling you, there is a lot in these rumors. This is sizzling, guys. Bunsen burner getting switched on. The penultimate news is about Tammy Abraham. Tam, as good people like to call him. Tam has a little clause in his contract, apparently, that says it could get extended. Well, that means it's great news. It means he potentially could have 3 years left on his deal. We don't need to panic. Look, at the end of the day, I think they're going to agree to deal with Tammy Abraham. I don't think it's as worrying as everyone is making it seem. It is what it is. If Tammy wants to go, bro, you can go. If you're asking for unreasonable wages, you can go. But if you want to sign and be our backup striker, competing to be our #1 striker, why not, man? He's actually decent. He's not a terrible player. It is what it is. Let's see what happens. Finally, on a sad note, Billy Gilmour is out for the next 4 months. Frank Lampard said that he's had an operation, and sadly, this is what happens in football, guys. You know, this is why we can't get too excited over these youngsters. Because something like that and gets injured. This is so annoying, and you know, it's so ironic. It always happens to us. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Callum Hudson-Odoi, and now another one. Like, now Billy Gilmour's got an injury for a long, considerable amount of time. It's really frustrating because they get into this team. You want them to be successful. You want them to grow. You want them to grow in front of your eyes. But this is what happens. And I hope he recovers. I hope he gets back and he's raring to go because he's going to need his half a pace. He's tiny. He ain't going to be able to hold off attacks. But, man, I wish him all the best. Frank said the club are going to help him through it. I hope they do. On to the game now, though. The game, it's simple in my opinion. Look, we need to win. 3 wins from the next 4 guarantee us Champions League football. We must get these 3 wins. I don't want any of this. That 2-2 was disgusting. 2-0 up and you draw the game. Don't bring me back to that moment. I was fuming. My match review is a classic. I hated that match review, but it had to be done. But I think we're going to win. I do think we're going to win, and I think it's going to be comfortable. Tactical, you know what they're about. They're very good on the ball, very good tactical side. They can lock it long, but at the same time, their centre-backs like to come out and play. That 3 at their back is re-evolutionising English football, in my opinion. I think if Pep was doing that, they would be going crazy. But it's Wilder, so it's no big deal. I think they're going to cause us a lot of problems. The midfield with Lundstrom playing there. The left back, Stevens, love him for my fantasy football team. Constantly bombing forward, assists, clean sheets. And their keeper in Henderson, very good player. Hopefully Musette doesn't play because we usually struggle against nibbly-like strikers that are quick. And he's a decent finisher. Now it's time to predict the team. But like I said before, if you got to this stage, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. But let's go. In goal, after his magnificent save, and hopefully it builds him some confidence, Kepa Arrizabalaga. Look, I've lost a lot of faith in Kepa. And this could be, like, these next 4 games, they're not going to rebuild his reputation, but I think they could save his reputation. So I hope he has a good performance. I hope he's commanding and he's himself. You know, I'm Kepa. That normal Kepa self. You know, when he's cocky, arrogant. It's when it gets knocked. When that shit gets knocked. That's when Kepa's like very timid and second-guessing everything. I hope we get the confident Kepa. Right back, I think Reece James is going to start. We're going to have Christensen and Zouma. I think Christensen will keep his spot after that little mishap, but we won, so he'll retain it. Aspi will start left back. I think it's going to be as is. Frank's not going to change it. Then, the midfield 3. I think Mason Mount, definite shoe-in for a starter. I think Barkley, he's going to start ahead of Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Frank has been speaking a lot about how it's Ruben's time next year. He wants to ease Ruben back in. He doesn't want to have a relapse of an injury. And I think Jorginho is going to come in. I don't think he's going to dash Kovacic straight back in after that, like, Achilles minor injury. I don't know what it's called, but I don't think he'll rush him back in. I think Jorginho is going to get the nod. I think there's been enough controversy. His impact was good enough against Crystal Palace where Frank's going to say, you know what, Sheffield United will want to play. They're going to come out. We might need to have a little bit of control in this game. So yeah, Barkley, Mount and Jorginho. This is where I personally would play Callum Hudson-Odoi. I think Willian needs a little rest. He looked absolutely shattered. Absolutely shattered, in my opinion, against Crystal Palace. But I see Frank going with Willian. Tried and tested. Good on form. Lots of goals. He's performing, you know, he's getting numbers on the board. I've been begging him for him to do that. Forget your performances, numbers on the board. He's doing it. I think Frank's going to go with Christian Pulisic on the left. And how are you dropping this man right now? This man is fantastic at this moment in time. He's our best player at the moment. He needs to play every minute of every game as it stands. He's going to be the reason we're going to get top 4. So, Pulisic, Captain America, get yourself in the laugh. I think up top, we're going with Oli Giroud. Giroud scored, and I know Tammy scored as well. But I think we're going to go with Giroud. Giroud is going to hold the ball up. He's going to be up against 3 centre-halves. He's going to have to rough him up. You know what you get with Oli Giroud. Do not experiment now, Frank. Do not experiment. Tammy can wait till next season. I don't care. You need to make sure we win this game. And Giroud's the way forward. Other than that, that's my team. I want to hear your team in the comments below and get your predictions. My prediction now, I think we're going to get a 3-1 victory. I think we're going to score 3 goals again. I think we're going to have a convincing victory. But at the same time, it's going to be shaky because we can't defend. It is what it is. Like, we can't defend. We genuinely can't defend. Our defenders don't know how to defend. Zouma can. Christensen, he switches off here and there. Keeper, shoot from range. By the way, I expect that to be a tactic because teams are just going to shoot at Kepa now. First chance, shoot. Crosses right under him. It's going to happen, guys. And it's sad, but he's caused it upon himself. Like, as in, when you show your weaknesses to the general public, you don't need to understand that when people use it, you can't get upset. And sadly, that's the case now. We can't get upset. So let's hope we win. This was the Gafkas, you guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. Tomorrow, match review time. Match review time. Match review time. So if you enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get it popping. Make sure you lot enjoy it. Peace. Come on, Chelsea.